Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast on another Matchday Watchalong, where it's Champions League night for the girls, Matchday 3. And we are away in Turin to Juventus, which is going to be very interesting. It's basically, it's going to be, as it's the way it's turning out so far in the group stages, this is basically the battle for second. These two teams are going to be battling out for seconds. Bayern Munich, we bent over Matchday 1 and did what we did. And Juventus didn't do no better, really, in terms of them beating Bayern themselves in match day 2. So this is going to be the battle of who wants to come second, basically, over the next 2 match days. So very interesting. Team news is in. Very interesting kit choice tonight, considering we're away. The away kit is black for the girl, for the Arsenal in general. And Juventus's home kit is black and white stripes. Now, you would think, logically, that would mean Arsenal would have to wear, if they can't wear the home kit, they'd have to wear our third kit, the Adidas original third kit, the bluey, purpley, turquoisey thing. Nope. We're wearing the Links of Africa kit. So unless Juventus are wearing a different kit themselves, surely there's going to be a kit clash here. Whose bright idea was this? But hey, look, it is what it is. It'll be interesting to see that in terms of when the teams do come out in their kits and all that, who's what in well. But by the promo, Arsenal are wearing the Links of Africa away kit, basically. But yeah, as I say, team news is in. I'm going to put it up on the screen now if it lets me. There we go. There I am on a small screen for you. Van Dosmia is back in goal. So that just meant basically on Friday night, it was a matter of just giving Zinsberger some minutes as Brighton, just giving her some minutes just to keep her happy, basically, and keeping Daphne fresh for tonight. Okay, would have done that, but okay. But obviously, Daphne's back in goal. Emily Fox, right back. Leah Williamson still plays at centre back. Steph Catley is playing centre back alongside her. Meaning Kate McCabe playing left back. And then our midfield of Kim Little, Leah Vorty, and Frida Marnham. Midfield I'm happy with, considering the opponent we're playing and what they can do to us. I'm happy with this trio. Not too defensive for me in terms of this team. Obviously playing these sort of teams. These are the teams we should be playing 2 CDMs, and we're doing that tonight, so can't complain there. And then the forward trio of Beth Mead down the right, Ford down the left, and Russo straight down the middle, as per. And obviously on the bench, we've got 2 goalkeepers, got Zinsberger and Williams on the bench. Ruben Moy is back in the matchday squad as well, which is good news to see. Obviously not ready to make the start, and obviously you wouldn't expect, after being out for a few weeks, for her to start in a game right of this magnitude. So it's okay. I'm okay with being on the bench and just being there for worst case. Condena as well, after a couple of weeks sideline, after being last 2 match days sideline to a little knock. She's back. Lord Vitvaya is back again. She is back again on the match day squad, which again I'm chuffed for, because obviously she her last 18 months of her career have been how the ACL situation, coming back from that, then the setback we've had recently. So I'm happy to see her back, and obviously hope to see a bit of her tonight if needed, basically. Katie Reid on the bench. We've got Cooney Cross, Catherine Cole, poor girl, the only girl. I'm looking at this. I'm actually looking at this match day squad. Sorry, she's the only outfield player, barring Laura, who hasn't had any minutes this season, and Laura's been injured. So Catherine's been fit from the get-go, pre-season onwards, and she's not got a single minute, the poor girl. But she's on the bench again. I honestly do think, though, the way things are going for her this season in terms of no minutes whatsoever, not even lack of minutes, no minutes whatsoever, I do believe if we don't back our ideas up as a club and start giving her minutes, she'll be off in January. There's a Euro tournament around the corner this summer for the girls, and she'll want to be representing her country. So, yeah, she ain't going to be getting that opportunity. She ain't getting her minutes at the Arsenal. Mariano Condente is on the bench, back on the bench as well after missing out on Friday night completely. She's back on the bench. Rosa Carvaggi still can't get a start, but she's there. But at least she's getting minutes, but she's there as well. Laura Hurling for the 5th game, might be 6 now. However long it's been now in terms of games since Jonas has been outed. After being over a year out just no word, just she's injured. Clearly bloody not, because the second, within 24 hours of him being gone, she's been in the Matchday squad ever since. And she's getting minutes, and she scored a goal on Friday as well. And Stina Blackstenius is on the bench as well as per. But as I say, going by the graphics and all that, we are wearing this the main away kit tonight, which is, as I say, a bit bizarre for me. But hey, got Riddy in the chat. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well and having a good week so far. Well, what day? Wednesday today, yeah. So having a good week so far. Hopefully, it is Wednesday, isn't it? My days are confused now. 12. On the 12, it might be no. Well, Tuesday. I do get my days mixed up, but hey. Rose is in the chat as well. Big win for you guys on Sunday after we ended our stream. 1-0 win against Motherwell. I can't remember now. One of the Scottish teams. Evening legend, you look like you're lost weight. I wish. I was like, maybe I am. Things are a bit looser, but I would like to do a lot more in terms of getting in the gym more regularly and actually getting the weight off a lot faster, to be honest. But thanks for the compliment. I appreciate that. Wait till you see the face in terms of big screen and all that. Let's go Juventus. Of course, you have to go there. Gav, seriously, do you want to join in? You're joining in as well, are you? Okay, cool. I don't know what to say to that. You jammy bastards! I'll tell you that on Sunday. You jammy bastards. Any other game you'd lose. You'd have lost that on another day. You just got fucking lucky. Yeah, I'm not going to go back onto that, but you got so jammy. Oh dear! I bet you was when that ball came across and Havertz was coming in. That last attack was throwing himself across that goal. I bet you shat yourself for that split second, thinking that he's going to tap it in. Because yet against Sanchez in no man land for you guys. Dear. But we're all doing well, and obviously Catherine will hopefully be on her way soon into the chat. But yeah, I'm going to take this off the screen now. There we go over this way. By the way, guys, just to let you know that tonight you're not just getting this watch along in terms of this stream, because it's an early kickoff. I did have a chat with Liam and gave him the option of going ahead of his show tonight, or do it another night, depending on because of this. He didn't feel he had enough time for him to prepare, just because obviously it's like an hour between the full-time whistle, hour and a half between the full-time whistle and what his show would be normally. He went off and had a think, and basically the show's going ahead. So you got this watch along tonight, and about an hour at 8:30. Sorry, 8:30. The El Smago All Arsenal show. It's El Smago one this week because obviously G is not going to be joining that show, this podcast this week, because she is literally at the game tonight as we speak. She's at the stadium as we speak for this game. So she's over in Italy. So there's no way she'll be able to find anywhere decent Wi-Fi to join the podcast. So she'll be back next week, and I'm assuming she'll have some snaps and all to share with you guys in the podcast next week. But yeah, so the El Smago All Arsenal show is at 8:30 tonight with his panel and all that. Don't know who's on the panel actually. Needs to waiting for Liam's. Oh mate, why do you think I put Canterbury? Why do you think I've put the David Coots situation in the title for tonight's show? Because I know it's got to be it's a hot topic. There's no avoiding. No, it's not Arsenal related in the sense of, but he's going to have to touch on it because it's Premier League related. And I told everyone that said that, oh, it's a conspiracy theorist. There's no agendas. They're just incompetent. It's incompetence and that's corrupt. And David Coots, I say this now from my point of view. This David Coots situation tip of the iceberg. It's just the tip of the iceberg of what actually goes down in the PGMOL, especially today. Seeing online from viable media sources that is information is coming out that this video that we're now seeing since yesterday lunchtime, they knew about this within weeks of it actually being filmed and put out. Both clips, by the way, they knew about it. Riley, when he was in charge of the PGMOL, he knew about this, and they kept it hush hush, and hence why suddenly he was taken away from being in charge of VAR or matchday officiating in terms of in the middle of the pitch for Liverpool games, and slowly integrated back into that way up till, was it March this year when he officiated his first Liverpool game as a referee in 4 years. So that means not only did they know at the time and they covered it up, but when Howard Webb's then come in the last 2 years, he's been made aware of the situation. He's helped cover it up, continue to cover it up. Then recently gone on a fucking podcast, or multiple other podcasts, going, no, my men are professional. There's no corruption. They would never do this. They would never do that. They are the utmost best of the best. They have ultimate respect for the match day players and the managers and this, that, and the other. They would never let any agendas get to interfere with their job. 2 weeks, fast forward 2 weeks, and this happened. This comes up publicly, and now it's like, we're investigating it. We're bringing in high line tech people to make sure it's legit. And literally, what was the best bit yesterday for me? If we go back into the game, sorry, the best bit for me was in a space of an hour. Literally went from David Cooper to 9. This is not. He's saying this is not him. He's been doctored or whatever you want to call it. AI whatever. Using AI basically. He's been not doctored, but what's the word? Oh, but he's AI. AI is involved. He's been messed about. It's not him. It's someone AI'd on, boom, and pretending to be him. Within half an hour, people picking holes in that argument. David Coote admits it's him, but he can't remember the conversation. He couldn't make it up if he tried, and they are trying. And I'm laughing. I was literally laughing last night. I downstairs, big TV. I put on YouTube, put Talk Shite on because it was O'Hara and Cundy on. I thought, fuck it, why not? See what they got to say. And as per media, straight away, there's a cover up, and a big cover up that they're trying to keep this under wraps. Even when all these multiple stories are coming out, it's not me. Actually, it is me, but I can't remember it. This and that. And then you got the media going, like the Jamie O'Hara's, like Cundy, and then Dermot Gallagher, Mike Dean on Sky Sports today as well, and all these media outlets are, I feel so sorry for him. What? You feel sorry for him? He has come out, whenever it was, drunk, off it, whatever capacity of not with it, so to say, he was at, be it drunk or other influences, you may say. He has come out and called someone to see you next Tuesday. He has gone out of his way and said Liverpool are shit. His opinion on Liverpool, they are shit. He's numerous times called Klopp a see you next Tuesday, and ended it with calling him a German see you next Tuesday. So it wasn't just the fact that he was being insulting to Klopp and Liverpool. He then he went the xenophobia route went into racist mode, but that's not been addressed by the media here in the UK. I don't know about it outside of the UK, but in the UK, it's like, no, he says some naughty words, but we're not going to touch on the racist side of it. It's an absolute fast. And he can claim, he can do this thing now. I don't remember this. We've all seen the follow-up clip where he goes down the camera, above the camera that his friend's holding. Under no circumstances must this get out at all. So he knew he'd crossed the line. He knew he'd messed up. People like, and yet he's still got. When it's got to the bosses, they've just gone, okay, we'll cover for you. We'll do it this way. We'll keep it in house, but we're going to do it like this. We'll make it. And you look back at it now, it all makes sense. So, the people, the other part of the conversation is this whole situation is, doesn't this highlight football fans that have this belief that referees have an agenda against their clubs, be it because of the manager or players, and everyone in the media, every ex-ref, no, doesn't prove nothing. What? Of course it bloody does. You can't make it up. I mean, you got this situation that's come to light publicly. You then add into the equation a Premier League ref who's deemed by the head of the referees to be the best of the best in Michael Oliver, going abroad for a game with 4 other colleagues, being paid by the Man City owners who run a league in their country to referee a game. He's then since come back, that's in the summer, but he's then since come back, and every time he's refereed a Man City game, that he, be it on the pitch or VAR, he has gone out of his way to make sure they're protected, so to speak. Be it the Kovacic, what should be the Kovacic double yellow at the Emirates, the literal assault on McAllister from Doku, last season at Anfield with the full studs to the chest. The goal against Fulham at the Etihad at the start of last season, it should have been disallowed by the letter of the law, but they still gave the goal. And who was in charge of VAR that day? Michael, whatever. You start piecing things together. It doesn't look good. And then we're here to, and as I said before, we're now hearing today that they knew about this video from Coot from the get-go, and have tried to cover it up. Couldn't make it up. It doesn't. And as I say, I've been saying for weeks on here, probably most of the season, not all season. Howard Webb, it's been long enough now. He needs to fuck off. He needs to go. That's before this situation. He needs to be sacked by the FA. There needs to be a complete clear out of our ref, all 20 or 21, but now because Coot, the other 20 as well, all fuck off, payments. Get your little payments and piss off, basically. Like self-retirement if you have to. Go to your FIFA, get Colonia, make him the head of the PGMOL. So again, straight away, he comes in. He has no affiliation to Women's League. He has no affiliation to the the Premier League clubs, be it the ones that are the mainstays or the ones that come up and down and all that. No affiliation to any club. Then you tell him to go out and bring in who he believes are the best of the best around the world to come here and referee in this country. You can't say it wouldn't be a hard job to do, because most leagues still are not even professional. Only England and Italy to this day are still the only professional leagues in terms of refereeing. So it wouldn't be a hard sell to bring in referees from around the world to make them full-time professionals at their craft in the Premier League as well. you get them in, and just go from there. And then you got them. And then you have your 20-odd match day officials for on the field, be it in the middle of the pitch or your linesman and fourth official and all that. And then, in terms of the VAR side of things, do not put any match officials in the VAR room. Keep them away from the VAR room. You then go and get I keep saying that rugby, someone that's doesn't even have to like the sport. Go and get a tech-minded person and knows all the tech, doesn't need time to adapt and this, that, and the other, and learn that take ages to learn what's in front of him. Give him a book of the rules. Make the rules simpler, by the way, as well. Don't overcomplicate all these rules. Make all the rules simple. One rule, clear and simple. One rule each. They then learn up. They get up to speed on them rules as well, and then they put in the VAR room, and off you go. And then you don't have I'm looking after my best mate. He's a fellow match official. I'm going to look after him. You've got someone in there that's basically doing his job, basically. Simple as you take away that potential controversy of the person in VAR is clearly looking after the ref. No affiliation to the ref. No, not a friend. No, nothing. Don't know him. Completely separate to completely separate entities. Kept full of well parts. They don't even socialise and just get on with it. Seeing some of you put me in the chat now, but yeah, I just want to get that out of the way now before kickoff. But we're a few minutes away from kickoff. I'll just go over the chat quickly. One sec. That's what, in terms of Viddy's comment about the lines. So it's the drawing lines. That's why I said other ways, other influences. That's what I was trying to incline. Be it drunk or other influences. I was trying to avoid getting in trouble with YouTube for saying that word. But anyway. Oh dear. I mean, Klopp was. Let's all be honest. We all said it as fans. We said it week in, week out about Klopp. But there's a difference between saying it and then using what you think about someone against them as a professional match official. And then ever since you've said that, whenever you have been in one way or in some capacity official on their match day, you've found a way to screw them over. And it makes sense. It does still make sense. You look over Saturday getting cleared out by Bailey. And from behind the goal, you see Cook go, no free kick, continue. It all makes sense now. But he's not the only one. That's what I'm saying. This is the tip of the iceberg. But hey, it will come to fruition one day. But this, as I say, even though it's the tip of the iceberg, this in itself, for me, because I've always believed there's corruption there and all that business or whatever. This for me now, because out in the public, this one moment, he ain't the only one. Let's be honest. He cannot be the only person that has that mindset out of all of them. And the fact that it's been covered up, it's clearly not the case. The Howard Webb and the PGMOL, as it's the whole entity of it as it is, can't be trusted. We can't be trusted. Fans will love him now. I'm sure they agree with what he said. They probably did in terms of calling this a normal scene that's true before the German side of things got brought into it. I thought we were all getting all of us doing everything in their favour. I can't keep up with all conspiracies. Oh dear. I love how everyone has given the title to what 11 games. They played 2 good games, one of which was against us. We took the lucky draw. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Against us, they look bang average. If we hadn't had the issue of Gabriel in terms of going off injured, and we didn't have Saliba suspended, and we didn't have Odegaard injured, if we had a pretty much full fit squad, match fit wise as well, we turned Liverpool over that day. We don't beat them. We don't just beat. We do beat them comfortably. They were bang average. Oh, away fans, chant to my God. He's another one. As I say, he's another one. Anyway, Greeny's in the chat. Big up Greeny. Kickoff. I believe kickoff is already kicked off. I need to get the link from the group chat because for whatever reason, unless it changes now, I'll go refresh. What's what I thought? Oh, there's a picture already from there. What is going on? So kickoff's on the way either way. One sec. I'm not signing up to the zone. I'm not signing up to the zone. Don't care if it's for free. Right. One sec. Minimize that. Right. Juventus, that's it. Juventus. No, that's not. That's a fucking video game, you cheeky bastards. It's still 0-0. It was a minute and a half in. One sec, so it's still 0-0 there. What's that issue? I'll bring that down. Do it like this. It's fine. That'll do. You only above us by a goal difference, and there's only like 2 or 3 goals in it. So make the most of it. Enjoy it for what it is. It won't be for long. It really won't be for long. Trust me. Bennett's got a corner coming in. Can't see a thing. In what universe, by the way, Gav, was you all over us? No, I didn't click on it. I didn't click it. I'm going through it, and I'm like, there's no way it's 5, 6 in fucking 2 seconds. Football TV. Okay, one sec. Could be better than this bloody showing the game. I've got a fucking massive image in the way of it. This is the one thing with the zone. They've got very greedy. You're a cheeky fucker, Tom. You're a cheeky bastard. I hate you. Oh. Bear with me. This is gonna go away for a second. What is going on? I have no idea what happened there. Try that again. What is going on? Who's just stay? I've got to find. That's do made in that fucking image and a bit of a fucking screen. Oh, that's last year. Green grass. Nope. Oh. Right, get the scoreboard up anyway, whilst we're waiting. There we go. There we go. Flamenco farm working out. Don't hold back, Sam. Tell us how you really feel. Rosie, just want to, in terms of your comment previous about winning a league twice in a lifetime and all that, I'm 35. Literally, I was 6 days old when Arsenal won their first league title in my lifetime. So, that was, as I say, that was 89, 91, 98, 2002, 2004. You may want to get your facts right. I could talk. I've got also going to add into League Cup, your European Cup Winners' Cup, 90. I think now 90. What? I think 93 FA Cup, 98, 2002, 2003, 2005, 2014, 2015, 2017, and 2020 FA Cups as well. Just to name a few. Don't confuse us with Tottenham. Yeah, we won a year. We don't won in 20 years because fucking Roman came along and fucked things up. We had a dynasty ready to go and can dominate, and Roman came along and went, "Did you find it? I haven't found anything. This is a fucking problem." No one sent me the link. The only link that's been sent to me was for the YouTube channel, which doesn't fucking. Oh, sorry, for the Zone website, whatever. The Zone's website. I'm not fucking. My. I don't know anymore. I don't know. One sec. Boom, like that. Boom, like that. No, I don't got to put open details in. I'll do it. Fuck off, Gav. Yeah, there's no neutral on the Barca game, but the most pointless game of the fucking lot. Make sure I spelled that right. Yeah, save it. Fine. Start watching. Veins are buying failure. What's the thing? One sec. Oh, here we go. Got it. I didn't put no details in. Okay, cool. Just put me sign up thing in terms of that. But yeah, I don't know if it's English or whatever, but I don't care. We go like that. Go on, Feeder. Go on, Russo. What a save. Good, big save from the Juventus goalkeeper there. Good shot from Russo as well. Yeah, this is the thing. We're both went right. So what I thought beforehand in terms of kits as well, just confirm before kickoff, we're talking about kits. Juventus are wearing their black and white striped home kit with white shorts and all that. And not striped, but we're wearing black away kit. Maybe because there's a lot more white in their kit compared to, yeah, maybe they get away with it that way. I don't know. It's random that let's do that. But yeah, Rangers, in terms of winning the bloody. One sec, close that down. Go. Sorry, in terms of. I've got to say now. Fucking Rangers, that was it. Fucking winning the league a few years back, undefeated. What have you done since? You did that. You peaked in a COVID season with no fans in it, by the way, just to get behind you and enjoy the moments. Couldn't even celebrate the lifting the trophy with fans, for fuck's sake. But my point is that since then, Gerrard fucked you off at Aston Villa. Then he's got fucked off by then. They've gone now he's in Saudi Arabia and I've been fucked off by then. And you've just gone backwards. With all due respect, but let's be honest. You brought in Giovanni Van Bronckhorst. You had that initial bounce, got your European final, and you lost on penalties to Frankfurt. Gave Frankfurt the first ever European win, cup win ever. You've not really competed. Let's be honest for the league. I mean, you had that little spell last year where it looks like you're going to come back and compete and take it all the way to the final knock-ins and all that. And then you took a defeat against, I can't remember who it was against now, against one of the most random teams. I think it might be Ross County or something. And he's just from that fell apart. And in this season, you've had going into the season, Todd Cantwell wanting to leave. He's gone back to the Championship play with Blackburn now of all fucking clubs. I mean, for a player to leave Rangers and go to Blackburn speaks volumes. So wants to go to Blackburn over, yeah, speaks volumes. Your board didn't replace the players that did go. Let's be honest, you've thrown Clement under the bus. And then you top it all off. Your manager, your stadium wasn't even ready to compete in at the start of the season. You had to play your first 3 or 4 games, home games, at the National Stadium. In what again, Rosie, with all due respect, if you're talking SPL, yes, SPL's done in Matchday 1, and you screw things up as per usual. Premier League wise, it's not done. We're 11 games in, all of us. Yes, Liverpool lead 9 points against us and 5 ahead of City, and City don't look all that. But like we've said before, they've only played 2 decent clubs, good clubs, in their start to their first 11 games. One of them against us, and we weren't full strength. We had suspended Saliba, no Odegaard. Who else was we missing? Gabriel was on a half a leg, and he went off start the second half pretty much. Timber was on a half a leg. We had no Ricardo Calafiori. Ben White had to play centre back, and then we had to play. I can play Partey at right back, and even with all this that I'm mentioning, we still dominated that Liverpool team. That Liverpool team that's top by 9 points at the moment looked bang average against us. And as I said earlier, if we were at it in terms of no, we didn't have the injuries we had, we didn't have that suspension to Saliba, we win that game comfortably. So Liverpool's tests are now going to start coming thick and fast after this international break. They've got Man City and Tottenham. I think they've got Tottenham. Or they've played them already. But Tottenham seems to be a bit of a weird one for Liverpool, depending on its home or away. It seems to be a weird one. They've got Man City coming to Anfield. And about what we say about Man City at the moment, they are going to go there to prove a point now. They're not going to want to lose more ground on them, because the last time they did that, Liverpool walked it. But it's not over, in terms of we can literally now, our run of games between now and when we play Man City in February. Go on. Well done, Daphne. Well done. Got to say now. What's going to say? Yeah, our run of games between now and when we play Man City at the start of February are all winnable league-wise, all winnable games. As long as we don't get any more injuries or silly red cards and all that between now and then, we should be okay. I know Man United going to come. That's going to be the one you think maybe, even though we're at home, because of a new manager bounce that they're going to have. But that's shit. We'll be fine. If it's at Mould Trafford, they might have an argument, but no, we shouldn't be. Again, depending on. That's poor from Musa. Depending on situations in terms of suspensions or injuries going into that game, Man United shouldn't be a problem for us. Shouldn't be, being an objective word. We have to go on a run and win on next. Well, the thing is, last season, you mentioned that, can't be the last season, from after the winter break, the aftermath of the winter break, from Crystal Palace at home onwards, we put them on our games together all the way up to Man City. It was a Man City game where we drew 0-0. We won every other league game up to that point, and that was I can't remember now. What Man City was on? What, April? I want to say start of April. So from the middle of January, February, March, April, in the 2.5 to 3 month period, we won every league game. So when that is the 3.5 months, you're looking around 8 to 9 games. We won every game, and then we drew. We won a couple more, and then we lost to Villa, and then we won the rest. So we did show last year this team is capable of putting that sort of run together. But it's obvious. Oh, go on! Oh, go! He didn't react quick enough. Beth, unlucky. We had a few chances. Give the girls their due. They are actually probing this Juventus side and asking questions of the defence and goalie. Ref, get out of the way, man. Why have you got United after we come back from this? No, Man United, we've got the third game back, I think it is. Man United have got Ipswich away and their first game back. Unlucky Stefan. Why have you got? Sorry, if it is ifs, but the same as you guys. With your fixtures, they're looking to get a bit more tougher domestically. You're going to have more questions asked of you now. Especially going into it's going to be a busy. It's not like busy what we've had. It's a busy. It's going to be a very hectic. Every 2 to 3 days, you're playing a game like us. But you haven't had that to this point in terms of the intensity of games, in terms of the level. Whereas we look at our fucking start to the season, for fuck's sake. Out of the 3 clubs going for this title, we had, in terms of our away fixtures, our first 3 away games of this season: Villa away, Tottenham away, City away. Other than adding Liverpool at Anfield to that list, that's 3 of the toughest away fixtures we could have got. And we don't know. We got 7 points out of 9. Could have been 9 points out of 9, but a bit of bad luck at the end of the last one against City. But it was 7 out of 9 instead. Is what it is. We've had to navigate through all that, and then we've just had a run of fucking away fixtures consisting of, in terms of all comps, Newcastle, Inter, and Chelsea. Newcastle, notoriously, is tough. It's always been a tough place for us to go to. Even back in the Wenger days, it wasn't exactly a breeze FC. That was in our glory days. I mean, wasn't easy as a fixture. It was always have to battle. My point. Obviously, Inter Milan. They've made a resurgence in the last few years under Inzaghi, and they are a proper competitive team in the Champions League once again. And then obviously Chelsea, they're not great. Again, don't get me wrong, they weren't on our day. That 11 we put out, if they're fully fit, all of them, we beat Chelsea, no problem. Oh, go on! Unlucky! What a save again from the Juventus goalie. That Emily Fox had a shot there. Oh, go away, Chris. Where's Stefan? I don't know. I thought he'd be in by now. Coming from a Liverpool fan / West Ham fan, the hybrid fan in the chat. Come on, seriously. Oh, he's upset Sam now. That's it. I can't save you now. If we can win our next 4 against your Forest, West Ham, Man United, and Fulham, we have a chance of going on a run. Yeah, that's the thing. Our next 4: Forest at home, is it West Ham away? Either way, West Ham should be under the long as Lopetelli's there still, not a problem. Man United at home, under the lights. Again, I know there's a new manager, but shouldn't be a problem. And then Fulham away, I think. But Smith Rowe, Nelson can't. I think Nelson's on loan, isn't he? So Nelson can't play, but Smith Rowe will have a point of proof. That's all I'm going to say on that one. But we get maximum points out of them games there. What was it? Everton after we got Everton after that at home. Palace at home in the cup, the League Cup, sorry, and then Palace away at the weekend before playing Ipswich after Christmas. If we can win it all, win them first few games, and then obviously the Everton and Palace game and Ipswich respectively, the 3 after that. The run that's a run put together already. We can continue. I think the confidence will be there, the buzz will be there, and we can put a run together. And in that time, Liverpool will drop points at some point. Maybe not a lot. Maybe a couple, maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4, maybe. But if it's something, and then again, we know we're there, we're capitalising at some capacity. Take it. Yeah, West Ham away. Yeah, so West Ham in general, home or away shouldn't be a problem at this moment in time. Fulham away. Fulham are a decent team this season under what's the name? Marco Silva's got them play. This has got them up. They play good football, and they're up. They don't just bend over basically. Apart from when it's Man City last season, I mean, not this season. Obviously, tried this. At least they tried this season, I suppose. Hi, buddy, mate. You're saying Havertz, but you drew 1-1, so you can't exactly gloat. This is the weird thing with Chelsea fans in these last few days. I've noticed on YouTube and all that. So, all these Chelsea fans on YouTube are actually celebrating the draw. They're celebrating a home draw in a London derby to arch rivals Arsenal. That's how low the standards have dropped. Go on. Lucky Beth, unlucky. We are actually looking good in this game. 26 minutes in. Because I need to sort out their fucking servers because it keeps buffering and pixelating and all that. But in general, we are actually looking all right so far. I say so far because we could have easily just fall off a cliff. This feels a bit like the Arsenal under 21 versus the Leeds under 21's team where no one saw a ball getting kicked. This is the thing. It was meant to be shown on the Arsenal website. And at the last second, they U-turned, didn't they? It was like we're in now. We'll keep an update on this. Get our phones out, get the updates on that. Fulham away last season. Yeah, same here. Fucking hell. The annoying thing is in that game was that we went 1-0 up. So was it Saka? And we just fell apart. We went 1-0 up and we just fell apart. We acted like we'd gone behind like 10 men FC and all that. We just completely capitulated. Sam says we need to spank first. Yeah, we do. But we know Nuno Espirito Santo's tactics. We know he's going to come there and just put every player behind that ball and try and low block us. Difference is they'll try it, but it only work to an extent because we do have Odegaard back, and that's the bizarre thing as well. I need to get onto that because I'm not on the show later on, and that's the last week, the last minute. Fucking Norway are bastards in terms of their national team. The guy's been out for 2 months because of the fuckers overplaying him. I know he's a national captain and all that, but because of them, he was out for 2 months for us. Felt like fucking forever. It actually felt like longer. But either way. And then when it was rumoured that he could come back before the international break comes up. The manager comes out publicly and goes, I'm going to pick him for my national team for the next international break. And I'm like, fuck are you? The guy hasn't played for X, Y, and Z. He hasn't played yet. Who do you think you fucking are? If he does come back, he ain't going nowhere. He's staying put at HQ and getting his fitness sorted. And then because he played a game, literally a game, they had the audacity to summon him to the national team setup in Norway to run tests just to confirm he's not match fit. He had 2 days worth of training, and he basically played an entire match of football on Sunday. And they thought, and then before they did the test, they initially thought that'd be okay for him to come out and play for the Nations League for them. Have a day off. And then basically, they made him fly out after Sunday. Sunday's going fly out to them, have these tests, only then this morning to come out and say, run the test, and he's not ready yet. No fucking shit. So you've flown him out. You made him fly out, and now he's flown. He's flown back today to basically do what he could have done for an extra 24 hours, train and do his rehab at Arsenal. Offside. Who's replacing Gary Lineker? That's a big question. Obviously, that's been confirmed today as well. There's rumours going around last night because today the BBC have confirmed Gary Lineker after last year, Ian Wright leaving. Matchday. Lineker is going to leave. And he's doing the end of this season on Match of the Day, and then that's it. He has signed but whilst doing that, he signed a new 18-month contract, apparently, and he will continue to be the main host for all FA Cup coverage, and he'll be the main host again for the World Cup next in 2026. And then after that, it's the contract will be up, basically, yeah. And it's just if they give him a new contract or not to continue for the Euros or whatever. Because obviously after that World Cup, in 2 years after that, the Euros are here in the UK. So it's up to him if he wants to stick on. But the big question is, who's replacing him for the late shifts on a Saturday night? I think that's the main reason why he's stepping away from match of the day at the end of the season, because of the late. Because obviously it's the live thing that goes live at 10:30. They finish airing at around 12, just before 12. They then have to stay there, do the little segment bit that they then have to edit in for the morning rerun on a Sunday. So he's not getting out there until probably midnight, and then depending on where he's staying in Manchester as well. Well, over that weekend, every weekend, yeah. So I think he's just got to a point where I've done 25 years he's done as the Match of the Day host, even though in that time frame there was a 3-year period where it was the highlights wise, Match of the Day highlights was not a thing on the BBC. It was just the FA Cups and all that, the England internationals. In terms of the actual Premier League highlights for 2-3 years in the 25-year span that he's been in at the helm, there was the Premiership on ITV with Des Lyman. Obviously, you've got one side. We mentioned Alex Scott. Someone mentioned Alex Scott before. One sec. Yeah, don't get me started. I can't stand the guy. Who's the place? Tom said he suspects Alex Scott. I think she's second favourite, but I reckon they will. Because he currently works, he does Football Focus, doesn't she? So I think this is the favourite, Mark Chapman. He's the favourite, and he's the host of the Match of the Day to the Sunday show. Definitely well done. Tom says it should be Mark Chapman as why have him on Match of the Day too. He's not seen as capable for a top gig. I think he'd do all right actually. Because let's not forget, guys, before the controversy with Jermaine Genius, he was being protéged and fine-tuned to take over Lineker. Let's not forget that. But obviously, that's not going. Thankfully, I mean, the circumstances aside for a second. Thankfully, that's not going to be an issue now. He's not going to be taking over that role. Thank God. Dullest person in the world, having arguably the biggest job on the BBC in terms of football highlights, sport wise. I don't think probably Jason Mohammed. I don't think so. I think they'll leave him where he is. Worst case, leave him where he is in terms of because he does not football focus. He does the final score stuff from 2:30 till 5 o'clock and all that interactive and this and that. He does that. They'll keep them work and they'll keep him there. And at very worst, in their opinion, they'll give him the Match of the Day too on a Sunday. That'll be his promotion. The irony. He's too much of an arrogant prick as it is now. Conor Murray. Okay. I can't think why you're saying that. the so-called Liverpool fan insisting the Liverpool legend's daughter gets the top job. Don't think that'll go down too well in terms of it'd be like you have the old school idiots, but also you're gonna have people calling corruption basically like, oh, she's just literally it's because of her dad is that she's there. Da, 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 da. I mean, look at the abuse that Scott gets for fucking final score, for fuck's sake. Gabby Logan's another one. I mean, she's a host, but I think she's happy doing the Six Nations stuff with rugby because obviously her hubby ex-rugby Scottish international. But I think she's happy being the main host on the BBC for the rugby, even though it's a short stint every year, but still. It won't be me. It won't be Mika Richards or Shearer. The thing is, neither of them have ever hosted. This is the thing with the BBC. They'll go with someone that's actually got experience, you'd think, and neither of them have actually been the main host of a panel. They've been pundits. It'd be a bit of an ask for them to make the step. And Mick is too. It's too silly, in the sense of he plays up to the cameras like the class clown, if you will. That novelty will wear off very fast within the viewership side of things. It would have been. That's the thing. There's you know, even your leader, we all know the fact that he turned up for a World Cup draw for the Qatar World Cup, doing the draw for Qatar. He turned up and he was the main man doing the draw. He looked like the cat that got. He actually looked like the cat that got the cream. Yeah, we just knew that he was from that moment he was being set up to be the protege to get to take over Gary, basically. And he's dull. Oh, he would never no taking the Tottenham situation, his ex-Tottenham connections to aside. He's too dull. Go on, go. Yes! Freedom on him. Thank you very much. There you go, off and running. And you can't say it's not deserved. You cannot say that's not deserved. And G will be there with Lottie, absolutely bouncing off the walls in the stadium there. But yeah, absolutely deserved. We have, as I say, we have actually looked, because we're an away team in the Champions League, we have looked a better team. We've actually created better chances going forward as well. Ask us defence. We've had shots and ask us as the goalkeeper as well. And finally, the pain and the agony of missing them chances has paid off because one of them. I mean, who's got the assist there? Clever little assist. Who's the assist? Was that Caton with the assist? Cheeky little assist from Caton there as well. Of course, you bring Gio Verpo into it. Of course, you would. There we go. Let's change the scoreboard now. There we go. This is good. Amazing what getting the Swedish meatball what the fuck out of the door will do for your team's confidence. Chris, I'm not going to put that suggestion up on the screen. How dare you put that name in my chat? Stephen Mulhern, fucking up, literally. If it isn't Stephen Mulhern, it's fucking Ben Shepherd or Anton Deck, or it was Holly until that whole situation and the morning hubby for that whole situation burst out of. Who else is it? Who else? Oh, but yeah, fucking Mulhern's pissed. He's got, what's it? Catchphrase he's got. Fucking deal or no deal now. Long term, he's got that now. Fuck's sake, it's so boring. Game assistant in the chat, big up. How you doing? Hope you're having a good week. Start to the week anyway so far. Yes, Frida, getting her form back because obviously last season before, best player. Last season a bit of a lull, but still good, but could have been better. But so far this season, that's 2 goals in the thunderbolt on Friday night against Brighton, and then that little beauty there. So he's getting her form back, is my point. I'm happy for it. See if we can see G. Let's play spot G on the zone. Nope. Not long enough to have a look. How you can put bets on, that's the point. Need to get back into that. I'm getting very lazy on that side of things, but I'll get that start up again soon, guys. I'll betting more consistent with it from here on in. No, we have been actually, to be fair to us, we have actually been good in general. From an attacking point of view, we've probed more, we've asked more. Oh, go one sec. Beth, go on. Offside apparently, okay. But we actually are looking good. Going forward, we look good. We're asking questions of the defence. We've had a few shots at goal that actually tested the goalkeeper and asked questions of her. And when you from a defensive point of view, when Juventus have had the ball, they've not so far, touch wood, they've not really had much to ask of us, or Daphne for that matter, so far. So far, so good. And we are deserving of the lead as it stands. Well, you can, Tommy. There's a Catherine provides a link to the zone. You just got to sign up. You don't have to put any details or nothing in terms of bank details or nothing like that. It's just literally email address and then your name, choose a password, and that's it. That's how I've done it anyway. Radio 5 Live Grandstand, yeah. Remember fucking Grandstand in terms of growing up as a youngster, growing up in the late in the 90s into the 2000s from what would it be, half... Yeah, in terms of for 6 weeks throughout the year, you'd have your Six Nations, but that'd be always spread out over from start of February to the end of March, start of April, whatever. That sort of springy tournament it is. But throughout the year, no matter what, on BBC, even when the Six Nations was on, about 1 o'clock, half one, all the way through until like 5:30, 6, it'll be grandstand. It'll be nice, and it would be literally. You'd have fucking horse racing, your darts, snooker, athletics, you name it. It could be anything that week, basically. Week to week, it could be absolutely anything. I would never say that word. Colchester versus Arsenal. What are we about now? Shock horror there. What a surprise. Ryan doesn't know who's they use. I need to read that properly. Have you spelled that correctly? You don't mention that before. He said, I'll make sure you spell that correct before I come back on that. Off to decorate my Kinder Bueno cheesecake. Ooh. In terms of your question before, Rosie, about following, what do you mean following you, like, subscribe to your channel? I'm subscribed to your channel, but in terms of social media, I didn't know you had social media, like Instagram or X or anything like that. If you do, let me know and I can give you a follow back and all that, or follow you, whatever. Grandstand was 8% horse race. It was 8%, but everything else is all mixed and matched. It was like the horse race was their main thing, yeah. But the majority, not the majority, the rest of it, the other 20% every week was something different. But it was just there. And then the car corner, because from 3 o'clock till full time, in the bottom left corner, whenever there was a goal happening, it'd come up. Like, for example, Blackburn versus Arsenal. Blackburn 0, Arsenal 1, who the goal scorer was and what time, this, that, and the other, as it was happening. 2 minutes of injury time being added on. Barca's full goal came from the 32nd and 40 within 10 minutes. Fucking hell. How did Chicago Bears lose to Patriots? Hold on. I saw that the defending champions Kansas City held on by the skin of their teeth to their unbeaten start to the NFL season. Oh, one second, I've not been going, as I said in the other stream, I was in A&D on Friday, but I'm trying not to be negative on here too much. That's not a good result. Well, at least the girls gave you something to cheer about on Friday then. Obviously, that with everything that was going on, they got something to a positive to come back and watch back at least and all that. So, and obviously, the girls are doing their job tonight so far. Whatever the situation is, hope you get better soon, make full recovery and all that, obviously. If you have any social like Instagram or anything like that, by the way, gamers, just follow me on there and chat privately there and all that. Yeah, Instagram wise is just the Mr. Arsenal podcast. And the same for if you've got X or whatever. But I'm just saying you don't have to follow up on both, but if you've got one of the two, there you go. If you have WhatsApp, we could add you in. We, as in the people in the chat as well, the ones that have that are in the channel group chat, could add you into that as well. So we could all keep an eye on you and chat back and forth and this, that, and the other. That's it for half time. Yep, there you go. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Deservedly so. I've not been biased or anything. We have been the better team. There's no ifs, buts, or maybes on that 5 now. Fucking hell. Sports night on a Wednesday, yeah. Ollie at the wheel. Ryan, tell me how does it feel? We got Sanchez, Pogba, and Marcus Rashford and Wenger born and bred. Oh, that's brilliant. I wish they'd gone back to Ollie. I wish they'd stuck with him. First at the end, where things are going at the end, stick with him. Why not? I mean, Ten Hag will make it even better, actually. I'm telling you now, in terms of this Amron guy, it's not going to be we all know it's not going to be an easy job. He's not going to. Yeah, it might be. I don't know if he'll beat Ipswich or not. It should do because obviously it's Manchester United and the players they have to compare to Ipswich, but it's at Ipswich as well. This should be that bounce of a new manager that you normally have, but I wouldn't be surprised considering what he's coming in straight away and changing formation, this, that, and the other. I wouldn't be surprised if there's not a bounce the way that Man United fans are expecting. And by the time they come to play us, 3 games into his reign, that the Norfolk is wore off and he gets not found out, but the realization of how tough the job is comes to fruition even more so publicly. Because everyone's expecting him to come in, it seems, from the media point of view, and fans, Man United fans, are expecting this Amron guy to just turn up and go, everything's fixed now. Let's go. New regime, new owners. There's not new owners. There's more people on the ownership. That's the difference. Let's not even go there, basically. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. There's not the bounce that people are expecting. There's a little bounce. I think Van Nistelrooy's probably got the best. I think Van Nistelrooy's actually got the bounce, the new manager bounce himself, and as Amron comes in, they'll probably get one or 2 wins in their first few games, and then the reality will set in, and it's like, oh, bollocks, basically. That's when United fans' reality will come back to an autumn, and they're like, oh, fuck, and all them, obviously Saeed and all that going, when it was announced that the squad coming to him, and he's got the flag going, glory, man, United. Like, seriously. They're doing this is the thing with the United fans, they're doing, and the media, they are doing exactly the same things they did when Ten Hag was announced to Ajax. And all due respect, when Ten Hag was coming, he had a good reputation, i.e., like this guy did. He done a job, built himself up to Go Eagles, obviously Ajax, and doing what he did there. He built himself a reputation, whatever way you want to look at it. But they overhyped him. They just believed he'd come in, click his fingers, and all the problems they've had before will just go away. This is not, again, the manager's side of things has never been a problem, with all due respect. It's been since Ferguson's Sir Alex left, it's been the setup. The setup is the problem behind the scenes. And just because Sir Jim and his company took 25% shares of the club, doesn't convince me that things are going to change. And what rams it home for me, as a neutral, by the way, take the I'm an Arsenal fan, take that aside, from a neutral point of view, to what rams it home that nothing's really changing apart from they're just there along with the Glazers, is what happened in the summer. They won an FA before the cup final. That 24, 48 hours before the cup final, it came out that they told Ten Hag, no matter what, you win. I don't care. We don't care if you win on Saturday. You're gone. He won that cup final on that Saturday afternoon, and then we heard, none of us heard a thing. Media heard nothing. None of us heard a thing for weeks. They went out of their way, kept him on tenterhooks, waiting to officially confirm he was gone, only to U-turn at the last minute, keep him on, give him an extension to his contract because they couldn't agree anything else with anyone else they wanted. The main target being Thomas Tuchel, who's now the England manager, by the way. And because the season started the way it has done, result-wise and all that, they've shit the bed. They've sacked him, obviously. They've then gone back to someone they interviewed that they deemed couldn't agree anything back in the summer, so now bring him in now. So it's doing the same things that the Glazers are doing. Because remember, Ollie, United fans were calling for EZ, and then obviously stayed on. That in his last season, going into his last season, then didn't start off well. Lost, and then eventually the cut-off point was that Watford defeat. They sacked him off, brought in Ralph Ragnick as an interim, and then that was a complete disaster in itself. For me, this United thing isn't going to change. The United fans will be hyped and all that. They'll get a few wins here and there. They'll be in amongst the push for the top four. They'll miss out maybe 5th or 6th if they're lucky. And then next season, if like we've seen with Ten Hag in his full season next season, what we saw with Ten Hag in his second season last year, he'll be found out properly. He won't have a plan B or C and this, that, and the other. Things will start falling apart from the helms. The United fans will turn on him. He'll then be sacked at some point, and they'll start the cycle again. It's going to be that. It's going to be that situation. The fact that they've only given him a short-term contract speaks volumes. It's not a long-term contract. Everyone's digging out Tuchel for taking a short-term contract for an international job. This guy's taking a short-term contract for Manchester United. It's not even a long-term thing. Is it 2.5? Technically, because of this point, 2.5 years. So 2 full seasons, and his contract comes to an end. What does that tell you about not just him accepting that, but the United offering that? They don't see him as a long-term plan anyway. Or they don't believe in him enough to give him a long-term thing, just in case it does backfire. Who's right about a mid-table team? I'm not. I'm really not. That's what I'm saying. Nothing. This is my point, Greenie. Nothing for me is going to change with United. Tottenham couldn't get it. Tottenham is just Tottenham. Tottenham or Tottenham. They're lucky enough to Ipswich, for fuck's sake. I didn't know this at the time, by the way, on Sunday. I didn't know what was it yesterday? The last time Ipswich won in a Premier League game was against Tottenham back in 2002. You fast forward 22 years. They don't win a game until they play Tottenham again. Oh, you couldn't make it up. I had to laugh. That just sums it up, to be honest. Thoughts on Saka and Odegaard and White missing international duty. Man City do it. They do it later in the season, but they do it. In terms of injured, I knew on Sunday's game, in terms of Odegaard, for me, should never have gone to Norway yesterday and done these bloody tests anyway. We knew, everyone in the brain knew he wasn't match ready to be playing international football that that intensity. So literally, after 2 months out, injured, he's only played. He only done 2 training sessions with the team. And that was this week, just gone. Last week, sorry. So Odegaard's not a problem for me. I knew that I wanted him to stay put anyway. So I'm happy he's coming back. Rob, he's back now, but you know what I'm saying. Rice and Saka, I knew with them going off, they weren't playing international football. They were going to be hooked by Arsenal. And White, I don't blame him. I didn't know White got called up, but again, the guy that's in Lee Carson, he's not full time. This is Lee Carson's last stint, and then Tuchel takes over. So White's probably going to save himself. Why is he going to put himself through 2 international games if he was selected? I don't know if he was or not, because I don't pay attention, to be honest, on that side of things. If he was selected, why would he then put himself through 2 games when he knows, club-wise, coming back from that, the intensity of the game's coming thick and fast, is going to be insane. And he's not been injury-free this season, can't risk any knocks, so I'd rather him stay back with, obviously, the others and keep his fitness and focus on us. I'm club before country. I don't care what anyone says. So yeah, I'm not fussed. I'm not one of these people going emergency meeting. 115 reasons why we're fucked. Off. Gav says United are just on repeat. All new managers for 2 years, sacking, getting it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But the United fans are convinced they've got a new ownership. They've convinced themselves. I see it every day online. New ownership. The words they use are new ownership. The Glazers are still at your club. They own the majority of your club still. They're the majority shareholders. 25% of the club is owned by Sir Jim and his company. That's it. Buying extra bodies and a bit of money that's now been put in by another entity. It's the same aspect. Oh, but they got this person from Southampton and that one from Newcastle, and the guy that's had a public falling out with Eddie Howe when he was at Newcastle is at Man United, and you think that's a good thing? A guy that's in a role that has a history of falling out with his head coaches or managers, that's a good thing, is it? The guy at Southampton, in a season where Southampton were relegated comfortably, by the way, and their recruitment was piss poor, and he was ahead of that, by the way, and he's going to be ahead of your club, great Manchester United. That's a good thing. No. All the blame has been put on Jim Radcliffe. The Glazers are loving. Is it because they tend to be put, because the United fans are that thick, with all due respect, most of them anyway, that they're completely, they think that the Glazers are sold up and pissed off. Because I keep using these words, new ownership. It's not new ownership. It's the same owners, but with extra bodies, an extra handful of people putting more money into the club. Manchester Glazers own the club still as a majority. The majority, they own the majority of the club still, buying 25%. It ain't rocket science. Also, Jim and his cronies are there's an extra bit of funding for the Glazers to spunk money against the wall because the debt's not being paid off. Even with Sir Jim coming in and Enios not coming in for the 25%, the debts are still there, so it can't be that great. And they say Glazers are loving because they're in the background, even though they own the majority of the club still. All the attention's on Jim and his company. They're thinking, well, hey. Whereas before it's all on them. They're like, fucking, well, hey, we should just relax and fuck things against the wall even more. Fantastic. And shouldn't that be more concerning? You like to have said as Louis van Gaal and Jose players in it as well. And how long ago since they've been gone? How many managers down the line are we? Van Gaal, Mourinho, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, Ralph Ragnick, want to include him, Ten Hag, and now we're on Almiron. It's bizarre. It's completely bizarre. Goldberg says United will win the league within 2 seasons under Rupert. No, they won't. He's saying that. He's only got 2.5 year fucking deal. There's Kelly Smith. Teams are back out. Well, Juventus are back out anyway. Kelly Smith's on the touchline. Just, I don't know. She's just there, pictured on the touchline, stretching for some reason. But yeah, under 2 seasons. Well, in that case, he has to win it. He has to win it in his final season. Then, other than that, it's not going to happen. So you're expecting him, like Goldbridge, is expecting him to come in, click his fingers, and go into he's got this half season now, all next season. So he's got a winter window, summer window, winter window, and then after that, Goldbridge is expecting him in his final season of that contract to go, let's go. He's losing his fucking mind. I know he's a United fan, but for God's sake. But don't, because this is what I keep saying it. Second half's about to get underway. Yeah. No. Rev blew and then bottled out of it for some bizarre reason. Now, there. Right. Hopefully the girls keep up the second half, first half performance into the second half, and there's no what the men do, go to a coma for the first 10, 15 minutes of the second half, otherwise they're screwed. That's later and Katie. But this is what's baffling me, because I'm seeing United fans on this platform keep using the word new ownership, the new owners, acting like the Glazers. The Glazers don't even mention anymore. They act like the Glazers just went, there you go, Ralph, have the whole club, we're out of here, bye-bye. And they're still there laughing. That's what I'm saying, and the debt's still there. The debt they've had since Daddy bought in 2005, Daddy Glazer bought in 2005, is still there and increasing by the day. 10 years. So, yeah, 10 years worth of players going back from Louis van Gaal. That's mental. And they wonder, this is my point, they wonder why they've had the issues they've had in that time frame to this point where you've got players from fucking that were here from 10 years prior. It's an absolute fucking fast. And you got Goldberg saying Ruben's going to come in 2 years, and he's basically his final season of his current contract. He's going to click his fingers, and we're going to go all the way to win the title. Like, fuck are they? Conky's not bald, by the way. Neither the Conky's are bald. I know you're on Stan Conky and Josh. They're not bald. They've got hair. They've both got hair. I don't know where you got the bald belt from, but yeah. Allegedly. Careful, girls. Let's not fucking get into a fucking physical game and cause any needless yellow cards or situations. To be fair, why will Graves have been mentioned? They didn't kill the staff Christmas party nor sack people on Mace. Well, no, they didn't publicly. Again, it's all on the fucking on Sir Jim and all that. But my point is, they're still the majority the majority owners of the club. One sec. Juventus on the attack here. Defend. Defend, girls. Well done. No. Roy Jennings is a pain in the arse. I can't stand him. But as you say, he's a grifter, if you will. That's one way of putting it. But yeah, the fact that Sir Jim's come in as a so-called United fan with his company in under a year of being part of the ownership, not the owners, but part of it, have decided to sack Sir Alex Ferguson from his role at the club. the man that's put United on as a global entity, even on a bigger stage than what they were previously known on a global stage. Like, you put them to another level, and you're just going, yeah, bye. Like, don't need you now. You're basically an ambassador for the club. You're still the face of United, still, even after all these years of being retired. But bye. We don't need you. Of all the things to be like, yeah. Again, with all this debt, where we want to build the Wembley of the North, we want to knock down Old Trafford and rebuild. Okay. With what money? Get rid of it, girls. I don't like this start to second half, by the way. We're dropping way too deep here. Qatar probably thinking, thank God we didn't buy the shit off the club. Especially now with all the rules in place, they can't just come in and spunk the money and all that and just do what was it Man City, like Roman did with Chelsea, and obviously City owners did when they initially came in at City. They can't do that. And I think the United fans, again, the thick United fans thinking Qatar, like, we're going to come in and do straight away what City and Chelsea or Roman did at Chelsea. And just just click fingers. Here we go. Basically, in 12 months, they're competing again. It's never going to happen. No, goes 6-0 Barcelona. No shock there. I mean, but that group they're in, buying Man City again, buying the Man City in that group with Barcelona. What's the name? Barcelona should be winning these games comfortably in their group. I'm back. Is it still off time? Like, second half, we're 5.5 minutes into the second half. It's still 1-0. Oh, scoreboard, sorry. I keep forgetting on this setup, but if you click the chat, it fucking takes off the bloody, doesn't be put back the scoreboard afterwards. Definitely PG first. I mean, we could have said a lot worse, let's be honest. Right, Lucasade. Oh, you're lucky. Go on, Frida, get the ball, well done, Frida. No, it's not surprising. Oh, they're teasing for half an hour. Fuck this, bomb. Also, Barcelona fucking defending champions. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm shocked Man City did beat them opening night, but I think Barcelona just taking back to their place and go, how dare you? Now you're getting your fucking ass. Now you will get your ass handed to you. How are we doing over on the Uwcl side of things? If it loads up. Gone Russo. Yeah, throw into Arsenal. Good, good, good. Oh, of course he does. But because it's literally clickbait. No, you say grifter, clickbait, whatever you want to call it. It's literally just getting people to come in and go, what the most outrageous title, and people just go, you can't believe this, surely. Click on it. He won't say what's on the fucking title. And they go, well, he fell for it. And people fall for it every fucking time. The guy couldn't make it as an actor, for fuck's sake. He tried his hand in acting via an episode in Doctor Who how many years ago? Long time ago, put it that way. Like David Tennant, 10th Doctor. 10th? Yeah, 10th Doctor era. That's how long ago that was. And because he couldn't make it in that. Oh, you know, I'm gonna be a fucking. I'm gonna be a football YouTuber, Chelsea fan. I just fell on his fucking lap. Go. Force the issue. Well done. Another throw in. Again, okay. First minutes, the second half, we were a bit cagey, but getting our foot back in the game now and controlling the game again, the tempo and all that. Last questions of the defence. He didn't fall the keep one. That was a good ball as well from Russo. Just didn't. He went behind in the end. Caitlin's pass though. Roy sort of tried over defence. Don't tempt him. He probably would. We have Rory off. Theo. Jesus Christ. But again, he's another one because again he knows the game. Look at his main friends on YouTube. KSI, the Simon, and all that. Like Joe Wellers of this world and all that. So he knows the YouTube game himself, and he so happens to team up with a couple of people to build a football YouTube channel where they do watch songs of all this little games. But he knows what to say and what to do. That's the most outlandish things that's gonna get people to come and watch their fucking channel, even if it's via clips and things like that. And people keep falling for it fucking every time, thinking that they're being genuine. But saying that, Theo probably is genuine, fucking bastard. In the sense of some of his faults. I mean, the fact that they're fucking what is it that the Rory Talks Football. I mean, the Arsenal fan that's I can't remember his name. It's Rory Talks Football, something like that. Goes on there one time a couple of years back. This is not last season, the season before, in our first title charge, saying that on that live on that show, if we won the league that season, it would have been a bigger achievement than Leicester winning the league in 15-16. Even I'm there, and I'm like, you've not just said that, surely not. But that's what they want. They want them people coming on there saying them weird, wacky things. Again, it's weird and wacky, Ruddy. It's weird and wacky things like that, saying letters were being sent off for what reason. I mean, they've got a fucking guy that's a Newcastle fan working on what's meant to be working behind the scenes. He's been given a fucking mic and given a voice. It's no. And he comes up with the most outrageous bollocks as well. What was it? Fucking Callum Wilson's the second best striker currently in the Premier League. This is last season you're saying this. Callum Wilson. Barring Haaland, Callum Wilson is the best striker out there. Out and out striker. I can have a day off. Go on. Off the line, you jammy fuck. It should have been 2-0. Go again. Go. Oh, you're lucky. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go, Kim. In now. The ball. Oh, Katie, a pain in the ass. Jules Benson. Okay. Watched him a couple of times a few years back, but not sub to him. And not sub to him. So don't really, like he's doing his thing, whatever. But no, not as a neutral, not for me. That's dodgy, isn't it? You see a replay of that. Steph Cluttley's down. Okay, she's back up now. Yeah, just a few game, man. I wasn't a fan of how he treated Ty during the knockdown watchalongs. What are we on about now? On about DT. Who talks about D? What is that? He got released early. For me, he's a sentence. Shockingly, they now had the audacity straight away to go back and go back onto his channel. I think you could just pick up where you left off, basically. After everyone knows what he went behind bars for, you could have again the audacity. I still see his fucking tweet. I don't follow him, and I think, but still, I still see people retweeting his or reposting his posts every now and then. And he's clinging on for dear life. He wants that fame, but he can't have it anymore. He had it, and he threw up against the fucking wall, literally. Troops ruined his Troops. I met him a couple of times after games back in the day. When I say back in the day, I mean like before COVID and all that. Seemed all right, approachable and all that. Could have a chat with off camera. But that's two. Oh, should be two again. We should be two. Oh, the crossbar saves Juventus' blushes again there. Come on, it's better. Come on. But going back to Troops, he was approachable and all that. I could have a chat with him off camera, this, that, and the other. It wasn't a dick, basically. Not to me anyway. But in the second Barstool came in, and obviously he went over there for what, a year and a half, 2 years. It went to his head, basically. Let's be brutally honest. Steph Curry's been booked for some reason. Don't know why. Let's have a look. Okay, she thought she was playing rugby. Okay. She was inspired by our Aussie counterparts at the weekend at Twickenham. Let's just say, so lucky, so fucking lucky. But yeah, when the Barstool came in for Troops and he went out there and all that, it all went to his head. Let's be brutally honest. I mean, literally, the Arteta out t-shirts are that was a disaster, PR disaster. And I know people DM'd me. I publicly came out about, spoke out about that. I didn't agree with it, even though my thoughts about it at the time weren't exactly where they are nowadays, especially that period. To still, within a seconds of a full-time whistle going, launching a product that says branding of Arteta out was bad. And I just say because I did that, I came out publicly on Twitter and all that saying that's bad. That cashing in and you're basically living up to what people accuse you of, jumping on the bloody cash bandwagon when things going bad. Basically, I didn't get DMs from people to help set up that deal. Apparently, between him or me, it's gone off. Okay, who thought? Cadente's come on. Okay. So we're playing Cadente, what, midfield or right wing? This will be interesting to watch. It's the same people. Someone that actually worked to get that the go between Troops and Barstool to get the deal sorted for them both for it to go ahead. Said it's nothing to do with him. He doesn't have the final say, any say in what they pump out on these social medias and all that. They've taken over it, X, Y, and Z, and he can't stop. If they want to push something like that, he can't stop them basically, and all that crap. But either way, it still went to his head. He's obviously come back. He's trying to do it instead of going back to what others have done and gone back to AFTV when they've tried the independent thing or whatever, or gone to somewhere else. He's come back. He does he's done a couple of guest appearances here and there, but mainly he's doing his own thing on his channel nowadays. But yeah, the thing's still there, and we've seen it recently. The Wenger out days, so we say, they're there. He's again because they know the YouTube game and all that. They know what's going to get them more and more views when things aren't going too well. It is what it is at the end of the day. Hugh Wizzy though, Hugh is fantastic. I've seen him a few times in person. Fantastic in person, and even what was it, the last year or so? About last summer, not last season, not April. So not April this year. April last year. 23. Yeah, 23. Around April. Yeah, around March, April time last year. Follow me back on X and all that. He interacts every now and when he can and all that. Actually, to the point where even because I'm a member, I'm subject to his membership on his channel and all that. Was it before I went live for Man United, Arsenal vs Man United last season at the Emirates? Obviously, he goes live about half hour before me at the time. So I popped in there, giving my support, saying hello and all that. He shouted me out. Didn't have to. Shouted me out. Said he'd actually seen. Got out of his way to come onto the channel. He'd watched the Arsenal Fulham Watchalong, like gone back and watched the goal reactions and all that. And he saw he pointed out my Eddie and Nketiah reaction and all that, and actually bigged up all this as well, the background and all that. But again, he didn't have to do. He doesn't have to do it. He goes. It's cool. I like his content as well. It's cool. It's genuine content. It's content he wants to do that he enjoys. Other people enjoy as well. He's not just doing it for the sake of it, in terms of for the sake of content and for get viewers. And he doesn't. The main thing for him is doing what he stuff. Run the content that he enjoys putting across to us. Expressions, yeah. I mean, literally, whenever Tottenham are playing, they go behind. If he's live, I'm on there. I'm watching him going, no, and actually having an absolute meltdown. I watch, and when they do lose, I watch these videos he puts up after he uploads, like match reactions and whatever. Because he's entertaining. For a Tottenham fan, he is entertaining. Giving me due. Ball back in. Across, go on. Oh, the line. You could have just headed it down. Leah, come on now. Caton thought it would have been another Caton assist as well. Is the Chelsea fan Sophie still doing YouTube, or has she made nature progression to OnlyFans? TikTok. She's now on, because she's mainly doing TikTok, going live on TikTok most nights. So he was doing a YouTube thing up till even last season. She was doing YouTube stuff with troops. They were doing a week, 2 episodes a week, one on her channel, one on his channel, of what they called the trophy show. Play on there both, then that troops trophy. Yeah. 2 episodes a week, and then seemed to be doing really well, and that stopped. That's come to a complete standstill. So I think something's gone off there between them two, because again, that's come to a complete standstill. And whenever someone asks her about what's happened to the show, that show they were doing together, she ignores it. Like, she doesn't answer. She refuses to answer. basically. But still, anything else you'll interact with, she'll interact with anyone with in terms of it comes to football, this, that, and the other. When it comes to that, why that's come to a stop, she'll skip over that and go to the next comment sort of thing, if it makes sense. Without, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It might make it too obvious, but knowing it. Game Sister says, by the way, what is your actual, in terms of first name, I don't have your full name, but first name, so we can actually call you by your actual, at least refer to you by your name or something. I mean, it's the same game every time. That's okay to ask. On the men's side of the team, do you think Mikel is facing pressure? Like, obviously, the results are not results not having been great, and people saying at the end of the last season that he has to win this season, etc. Oh, Daphne's down. This ain't good. What are you getting the card out for? Daphne's receiving treatment for something. She better not be getting booked for getting treatment. Is she getting booked? If she's injured, why is she? I need to see that back actually. If she's done something to cause that herself and she's been punished for it, I don't know. Or Stina's on as well. I didn't even see Stina come on. I'm assuming Russo's gone off then at some point, whilst I've been nattering away. But it didn't come up on the fucking. Anyone that's come up on the screen saying it's gone off is Beth. Rubbing her knee. It's like, again, watch this. Again, it's not giving us long enough thing. Right, pressure wise, I do think he's feeling it because obviously this is what, in terms of being competitive, this will be our third season being a competitive team. When I say competitive, I mean a team that's competing for trophies. And we're not in the first two we haven't won any. The pressure's on to win something. He needs to, with the money spent on this building this squad, and where we've been for the last two seasons, third time lucky basically. We need to be winning trophy. We need to be doing. It doesn't necessarily have to be the league. Even at the start of the season, the mindset should be win a trophy, at least a trophy, if not two. If you can, two out of four, you can deal with it and build on that. No matter which way that comes, be it League, FA Cup, FA Cup, League, League and Champions League, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It could be any which way. Don't bother me. That's like, it's just getting over that line. I think he knows that and wants that. Corner. I think the pressure is there, but what's not also not helped is stupid red cards at the start of the season. 3 stupid red cards this season so far in his first 10 games. No matter what we think in terms of the officiating, in terms of the Trossard red card and the Declan ones in particular, and even Sleep. In terms of the officiating, taking that to the side, there's still stupid red cards from our point of view. Stupid from the players to give the referee that question basically on them particular match days. You got that. You've then had Odegaard, your captain and your most creative player from the midfield point of view, out for 2 months. One of your brand new midfield signing walks through the door and gets done in his first training session by Gabriel. He misses like 2-3 weeks of football. Gabriel, with his little setback, in terms of he had knock a few weeks back. Timber's in and out in terms of being fully trying to get him back to full fitness, and because he's having to be played more than what he should be, he's having more setbacks. Ricardo Calafiori's fucking injured. All that's piling on. It's come to this point where we are at the moment. 11 games in, as I say, in terms of where we are to where the Liverpool are in terms of points difference and all that. Fox, you almost had a heart attack. I do reckon if we fail to win any trophy this season, be it League Cup, FA Cup, if it's one, it's an improvement from last season, depending on where we do in the league as well, respectively. But in terms of getting our hands on a trophy, it has to happen this season. Otherwise, more and more the fan base are going to start putting that pressure up in that ante and going, well, this is free. If we don't win, for example, if we don't win nothing, you go pretty much most of the fan base. Let's be honest, saying, well, for at the time you've been here for 3 seasons now, we've been competitive in trying to win trophies and being able to win trophies because the squad we've got, we've not won one in them 3 years. What's going on? Taking out the Edu situation, I think that's looking back now. I said this the other week, last week or whenever it happened. The whole Edu situation itself, how that's played out, I think that had major implications in our summer window, because as we now know, there was talk of this happening back in the summer, and they denied it. So clearly the discussions were underway. The second he didn't get the promotion to take over for Vinay, the discussions were underway, and clearly he wasn't committed. So for me, I've said it. I'm taking out the equation, he is a club legend, and he is. Edu is a club legend. Taking that at the equation, what he's done to a club he supposedly loves is a dick move. He's potentially fucked his legacy from a playing point of view as well as a player, because of how he's conducted himself in these last 3 months. Then, especially if it is the case that he's let it leak into actually doing his job in the summer. I'm not even going to mention the other Chelsea fan, Sam. Don't worry. I know she's been mentioned, but no. Yeah, knocked out, buddy. Knocked out. Like it wasn't staged. She was knocked out, but she came around to get her phone out in the ambulance and go, look, it's real, guys. I'm taking a picture. Take a picture and send it out to everyone. It's real. Go on, Stina. Cut in. Oh, no, go. Yes! 2-0. After, again, second half, where 60 minutes away from the end of the game, plus injury time. And again, second half, barring the first few minutes, where we had a bit of a slow start to the first few minutes, I say, in the second half, barring that, we have been by far the better team. We've attacked more. We've looked threatening in every attack, and we deserved this. We actually do deserve this 2-goal lead and the 3 points. And Juventus have been, for me, I thought Juventus have been a bit more challenging tonight. A bit more, not Bayern Munich level, but still something. Give us something in terms of a challenge. They've done nothing. Of course, no threat to us defensively from the outfield defence or goalkeeper. They've done nothing. Right. 2-0 to the Arsenal. 2-0 to the Arsenal. Alex says, I think, I'm assuming you mentioned you're referring to the men's side. Yeah, considering all that, we had 9 points, but it could be a lot fucking. Let's be honest, it could be a lot worse. We've seen other teams in years gone by with all that situation I've mentioned suffer a lot worse than what we have. This is why I'm not buying into the thing of it's the end of the world. We're done for. The title race is over. The season's done and dusted and all that. I'm not going for that. Oh, Russo's going off now. So Russo was done on the pitch, but she's now going off Russo for Lena Hurling. Put a good shift in. Again, she might not have got any goals like Russo, but she put a good shift in, so I can't complain there. Here comes Hurling. Liam will be loving this. He's got more positive to talk about. The girl sorted 5-0 on Friday, 2-0 as it stands, 2-0 tonight. and obviously the men's side of things. What was it? I think we did complain about it. Apart from, I think there's got to be a big segment on the. It's got to be a segment with that whole refereeing situation. So it's mate, in terms of Alex, you don't need to worry. I was so far. My chat was so far. I'm going through the chat bit by bit. I didn't even see the celebrations from yourself or Catherine. By the way, I'm using the zone thing that Catherine sent me. I'm on 77.04. So I don't know if that's in sync with you guys or behind by much. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking that the fact that literally she's been knocked out, and then literally she's like, pictures are going out of her like that, pretending to be KO, like literally. Pictures going over like that on a stretcher to the ambulance, and then suddenly she comes round, give me my phone quick. It is real. Can't say it's not real. I'm in an ambulance, waiting to go. But you're meant to be knocked out. How are you doing that photo? But anyway, and the fact that afterwards, footage was going around of her literally as she's been knocked out, and the host goes down to then sit, check on her. She actually moves. See, adjusts herself, so it makes herself a bit more comfortable. It's just bizarre. There's no coming back for him. Now it's public. We as a public now know that there's no coming back. His integrity, we can't. Not one, not just Liverpool. I know in the video he digs out Liverpool and Klopp, but not just them. No football club can trust him now. At any aspect, at any level of the club, be it the manager, or people behind the scenes, the players can't trust him. The fans can't trust him. His integrity's gone. He can't be trusted. I'm sorry. He has again. You've got the media saying I don't like people being sacked, but he has to be sacked. It's public now. Allegedly you tried to cover it. Go on, Leo. Go on. Oh, as he did that tap, and he needed someone to be the tap it. Oh, go on. Condente. Yes! Condente! 3-0. Melion Condente. Back-to-back Champions League winner for Barcelona for the last 2 years. And now she's playing for the Arsenal and scoring goals for fun. Get in there. This is cruise control now. G and Lossie, by the way, will be absolutely loving this. Just a shame we can't see him in the stands because the zone aren't giving us that better look at this. But yeah, 3-0. Liam, eat your heart out. There we go. 3-0 to the Arsenal. Condente. Mariano Condente. But as I said earlier, 3 goals in 3 matches. So he's our top goal scorer in Champions League then. As I said earlier, Gamer, this is what now we the public have seen in the last 24 hours in them 2 clips, especially the first one where the scene at Tuesday and all that mentioning and all that. It's just the tip of the iceberg. He's not the only one. He's not the only one to have that mindset. And you look at referees against certain teams, not just Arsenal or Liverpool, look at Wolves. For the last year plus now, look how Wolves have been treated. Look at the other week after the Man City game, when Gary O'Neill came out and said, I don't think they're purposely, but maybe unsubconsciously favouring a bigger team like Man City over a club like Wolves in certain situations. Not saying it's on purpose, but it could be. Okay, he's not saying it's on purpose. It's anything other. He covered himself perfectly, actually, going in circumstances. He covered himself in glory, basically, really. The FA's reaction to him saying what he said was, "How dare you say that? Get to HQ now, here in London, and explain yourself in front of us, peasant." That was their reaction, effectively. And then you've got this coming out yesterday that buys into what pretty much what Gary O'Neill said the other week after the Man City game. I mean, you could not make it up. For God's sake, I confirm it's me. Seriously? Go and get your phone. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, crap. Oh, you bastard. Oh, dear. Oh, what was this? Howard Webb, what? I'll talk about the fucking mic'd up bollocks. They're not going to address the fucking, because it's pre-recorded as well, probably. Not going to address the topic of conversation. God, pardon me, God forbid. There we go. That's dealt with. Gone. Oh, unlucky. Could have been fourth. We could get a fourth here. Didn't have that in my thinking bingo card tonight. I thought we'd have a good game. Didn't think we'd win this comfortable. I didn't think it'd be this comfortable. I genuinely didn't think it'd be this comfortable tonight. I genuinely thought, being especially us being away tonight, I thought it would be a bit more of a challenge, but no. No, I'm not in an event. I'm just put. There was a many sort of rant-ish thing earlier for the Coot subject. I was just reaffirming because obviously Damon wasn't here earlier. Just reaffirming what I said. The guy can't be trusted no more. He needs to go. Emily Fox is now going off, by the way. Good again, another good game from her tonight. And Condena's come on for the last few minutes. And Leah Vault is going off, and Kenny Cross is coming on. Okay. Big up Grinny, by the way. Hope you enjoyed the show so far as well, and obviously the game itself. I mean, be fair to him, actually, he's not doing a chances any harm whatsoever. Let's be honest. The team looks more settled since he's come along. From literally 24 hours, not even 24 hours after Jonas left, the girls in general, game by game, have looked more comfortable with Renee in charge, more at ease. The football looks a bit more like the good old days. There's a more of a team ethos and a togetherness now, and we're getting good results. 5-0 after winning 5-0 on Friday night. We're winning 3-0 away in the Champions League to Juventus. We're going for a fourth here. We're going to go for a fourth, Caitlin. Go on, push. Nope. Just cut back and go back. Yeah. Okay, cool. But I wouldn't be against at this moment in time. Initially, I'll be honest, I was unsure in terms of her chances. But as you say, game by game, she's not doing her chances any harm whatsoever. Go on. Four. Thank you very much. I said we got the fourth could be coming. We got it. Caitlin Ford with the goal as well. There you go. He starts the night with an assist. He ends it with a goal. There you go. Thank you very much. She must be absolutely loving it out there tonight in Italy, in Turin. First up, G's first again. She said it the other week when she announced she's going to this game. Her first, this is tonight, is G's first ever away game in Europe ever, and she's gone there. We've won 4-0, and we've looked. There's by far the superior team. Juventus are no mugs. Let's be honest. Even at women's level, as I said, I was expecting a far closer game than this, and we've just come up and gone, no, hold my beer. So that is now, we have scored in two. Again, this helps running out as well. 2 clean sheets in the last 2 games over the last few days. And we've scored 9 goals so far. We could score 10 at this rate. There's still a bit of time. No, he's not doing her chances no harm whatsoever. And I wouldn't be, again, right here, right now, I wouldn't be against it. Because the girls look more harmonious. They look, again, more togetherness, more happy compared to when we've had Jonas and that back end of all that scenario. It does help when you've got a goalkeeper like Daphne that's come in, and once she's been given her chance, she's took it with both hands and run with it. I'm taking it out of the equation for a second, Steph. I was taking it out of the equation to talk about the footballing style on the pitch, but okay. When Mark Cushing asked about the job at the weekend, he said he knew nothing about it, not being approached, and as far as he's concerned, he's staying where he is next season. When is the playoffs, by the way, in the MLS? When does that get underway, out of interest? Because I found it very interesting after the last Women's International break when we came back. The first press conference, she came out and said that she's going to remain in charge of the interim for these next set of games up till the international break, and then obviously be reassessed. But it's very interesting. Why not just made it? Why not keep? I don't know. The word, I have to say, the word in itself, in terms of I'm still in interim charge until at least X, Y, and Z. Do you just support anyone basically at this point? West Ham, season ticket holder till recently, Liverpool, and now you're saying one day, once upon a time, he was a Wigan away fan. How does that ever work out? 4 minutes of injury time, by the way, so still enough time to get a fifth if he wanted to. Playing now, Messi's team's already. Oh really? Oh, into Miami already out. Oh bloody hell! We would have thought they'd be set. It was set up for Inter Miami with Messi and all that to go ahead and blitz it, and win that playoff thing. No, mate, in scored us Wigan. You weren't scoring in London. How's somebody that supports Wigan ended up in London? But either way, fair enough. What was the game out of interest? So who's Mark's team got then? New York City. Who have they got? Oh, I don't. Again, I haven't paid it. That's not paying attention. So it'll be interesting then. Oh, we're going to go for we're going for it. We're going for a fifth here. Go on, Mariona. Oh, she's not got the support and loses the ball. Got a free kick though. Inter Miami lost to Atlanta. I didn't even say Atlanta. Fucking Atlanta United. Bloody hell. Imagine having Lionel Messi, Busquets, Suarez, and for the MLS level, that's huge. Again, there's still like the best things since sliced bread, basically, on the MLS stage, basically. And I think there's others they've got. Who's the other? Jordi Alba as well. And then still, yeah, that happens. Oh, Fulham. Oh, okay. So it wasn't like he had to travel to the other end of the fucking country. He was still in London at least. It wasn't like Wigan away to United or Liverpool or something like that, basically. Clint Dempsey double, bloody, that's two, bloody hell. There we go. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, did I change the scoreboard, by the way? Yeah, I did. Let's see what G say anything in the old in the group chat. I wonder. Probably not. He's got a decent signal again, considering where its stadium is. He's in the front row, so that section of Arsenal fans we're seeing on our screen, by the way, for the ones that are watching this. So he's either in that front row. From what the photos he's put into the mini group chat that me, her, Liam, Jonesy, and Nighty are in. She's in around the front, so obviously things have got a clear picture, it'd be actually nice to fucking see. Got decent. There we go. Decent seats today for this game. There you go. 4-time whistle. Arsenal win 4-0. Champions League campaign is back up at 6 points out of 9. Considering match day 1, we got pumped 5-2. And we was little doom and gloom. The end is nigh. What the hell? Da 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 da. New York versus Red Bull. Oh, New York Red Bulls. New York City. The New York Derby. Ooh. Okay, that'd be interesting. No one in MLS even bothers to tackle Messi. That's not. It's not weird at all. It's messy. Probably in his contract, like you tell everyone never to tackle me ever. If they do, they owe me X, Y, and Z. 4 goals, 4 different goal scorers, 9 goals in X in what? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 9 goals in 5 days. There you go. And 2 clean sheets. No worries, Tom. By the way, just before everyone goes, it disappears. Just to give you a reminder, at 8:30 tonight, Liam will be hosting the El Smuggo All Arsenal show. It would be El Smuggo, you know what I'm saying? The El Smuggo All Arsenal. He's on his own tonight in terms of hosting. Obviously, he's got his panel and all that all lined up tonight, so keep an eye out for that. That's all set up as well, so do stick around, come back for that, and give Liam and everyone interaction in the chat. Give us your thoughts on this game, Friday's game, even Sunday's game, and the men as well. When they talk about the men as well, and yeah, you may even get a little rant from old Liam about a certain Mr. Coot. So it might be worth your while on that side of things as well. But yeah, a special guest may be watching the show. Oh, really? I can't think who. You're getting a bit too cocky for my liking, Chris. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, any other games tonight, or do I just watch literally streams? You can watch. Like I said, the podcast. Liam's doing his podcast tonight, the Arsenal one, from 8:30. So what do I think now? 49 minutes. In 49 minutes time, Liam will be going live here again for the podcast, this week's podcast. You can interact today. You can obviously, again, you can come in and jump in and get interaction for your big win at the weekend against Tottenham. I'm sure Liam will love to talk about, have a little chat about Ipswich beating Tottenham as well. I have no doubt about that. And whilst we're doing that, I am going to turn this off as well now. Go away. Minimize that. I have a flexi boat step in, but the option's always there as well. Alex says, well, that went well. Time to watch Deadpool movie and Destiny Plus. Yes, that's literally, I bet Jones has been watching that all day. That's the first thing Jones will probably watch, because obviously he's still in recovery from his health scare that he had recently. He's in recovery there still. So again, me and him wanted to watch his last month? It was meant to come out, we were told. And then it was actually November. It's like bollocks. So I know for a fact he's been watching that today. I haven't yet, but I will do it at some point, probably tomorrow now. But yeah, thanks everyone. Obviously, coming in, taking part in the chat, in keeping me company, having a bit of a laugh. Obviously, talking all things Arsenal. Okay, what is going on? Talking about this game, the men's at the weekend, the big talking point the last 24 hours, the David Coote situation as well. Getting my thoughts on that, because obviously I'm not going to be on the podcast later, so I want to get that out of me open from my point of view now, and let Liam take over that side of things. So again, there's a reason why I put it in the fucking title, because I know it's got to be brought up. It's a massive talking point. So you'll get them have him and his guests get their say on that as well, and their little rants as well, more likely towards not just Coote but the whole setup. So we say on that side of things. Send a link for a reminder, please. Then, if you wait there, do wait there, because it's Coote's trying to get rid of you. Howard Webb. I told you guys before, I met Howard Webb in person 2007, either the night before the 2007 FA Cup final. At the end, by the way, it was some event thing that they are holding on behalf of all referees up and down the country, be it Premier League or non-Premier League. Either the final event, whatever it's called, I've still got the program with me, but he was the FA Cup final referee for 2007 against Man United and Chelsea. So I've met Howard Webb, I can't remember who else it was now, but it's on the back of the program, whether I can find that. Yeah, he's a tool. What you see now is no different to what he was in 2007. And yeah, he now runs the fucking bullshit. But if you bear with me just a second, guys. Yeah, if you bear with me just a second, Stefan, bear with me before I end things. I will first off do this. And then do this to this. Put the like on there, do that, copy that, come to you guys. There we go. Oh yeah. And this is the link for the half eight show. This week's podcast. Apart from that, guys, obviously check that out. In terms of the rest of the week, obviously England men's international. I wasn't planning to do it, and obviously asked from an Arsenal point of view, Rice and Saka are pulled out of international duty as well, as we've already discussed. But just because obviously we're still not back to a full team yet in terms of Jonesy and all that, back to not back to all that. I will do the Greece versus England Watchalong and Ireland and England versus Ireland as well. Both them international games in amongst the obviously WSL stuff at the weekend as well. We're doing that, so keep an eye out for that. All the ips and buts. And if there's anything after tonight's podcast, if there's anything any more updates on the David Coote situation between now and back into the international break, we'll do a little special show that and full focus on that as well. Aside from that, though, yeah, I'm going to get myself out. I'm going to get myself something to eat. Do come back later on, guys. I say support Liam and the show. I'll be keeping an eye on things, so best behaviour, please. I'll just say I'll be there. This is no ifs, buts, or maybes. I'm making sure everything's under control. Yeah. So do support him and the guys that he's going to have on as well. Yeah. Apart from that, though, take care, guys. See you all later. Have fun, and if you haven't already, obviously we are sponsored by the Zenith Coins. The whole channel we are sponsored by Zenith Coins now on the channel. This banner's been going across the screen all night, obviously talking about it and providing you with the discount code for you to use for their website. Just go on their website. You can the discount. The code is there. You can use it not just on Arsenal stuff, on anything, and it's going into Christmas. A little stocking filler for friend or family or whatever. There's a little stocking filler for something that you see on there. That'd be a good stocking filler for their Christmas setup as presents or whatever you've got them. A little bit of thing there. Use the discount code 10% off at the checkout. And you can use that discount code multiple times as well. The more you use it, the better for you because you save yourself a few quid here and there, basically. Depending on, but just want to say that as well. And a big thank you to him for sponsoring us. But yeah, see you guys later. Take care of yourselves. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.